Cousin, this thing called life be life, and 2024 had some really hard lessons. I don't know about you, but for me, I'm finna run it. First things first, cousins. We're going to go through all the photos that I got to take this year. And if you're new here, welcome. Welcome to the Nash house, our family channel. We are on YouTube. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We're everywhere. TikTok. But this year, 2024, showed us how resilient we were. Soon as the first of the year kicked off, we had to embark on a journey of faith. Yeah, we were homeless, well, without a shelter to call our own, but we made so many memories and so many spaces feel like home everywhere we went. Love the photo gallery. Now it's time for the next chapter. Whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This wonderful opportunity presented itself at the perfect moment. We had hit month 6 of being homeless, and big changes were in the making. We felt the pressure, but I did not fold. So grateful I didn't. All of the lessons that I had to learn over this year. This is a prop. It was really cool to actually meet a very well respected actor, become an actress in someone else's role, i.e. a judge, and just be able to take a break from the constant stress, letting go of us having to experience shelterless, because it's not homelessness, it's shelterless. But home was within, as long as we were together. These are all the sights that I saw while having faith that my family would be okay while I was away. So this is one of my drafts. While I was in Vegas, I was in this Airbnb and had this beautiful kitchen. I was trying to apply some techniques that they taught me, but thoroughly confusing myself. So you're welcome. You're welcome for this confusion. Enjoy it. Now, shout out to Ebony M. She's a mainstream actress with network media. I learned a lot from her, and I really, truly appreciate how much she welcomed me in. They took me around to so many different beautiful places in Vegas and paid for everything. So for that, I am forever grateful. All of these great people in this photo and the great food. Shout out to Network Media for being a part of my journey in 2024.
Today is the day to go home. I have had a wonderful time, a wonderful rest in my own room. But I'm ready to just get back home to my family and apply the things that I learned. Vegas, thank you. You've been great.
It was a great experience, and to be honest with you, it was the first time that I ever traveled on an airplane alone. Now, this story is a little bit different. While we were homeless, before I even went to Vegas, we had to go from Airbnb to hotels, and there were times like on spring break when the hotels in town in St. Louis, Missouri were booked or we could not afford them. So we would have to hit the road. And one weekend, we were able to take the kids to Wisconsin Dale to the Polynesian Hotel and pay the cheapest fare, the cheapest hotel room stay. And the resort came with it. This was at the time when we really needed a break. We were being hit with brick by brick by brick. Like they say in the Bible, they went through the fire, but came out untouched. This was a true story for our family. We went through losing the home that we ever had for 6 years. Well, not that we ever had, but the first single family home that we rented for 6 years. No knowledge of it being sold. Changed ownerships, and they put us out of our home with our 4 children and our dog. This was a hard lesson, but it was one that we must take. A leap of faith. Now, we also did visit, because we had to go on road trips just to afford hotels and sometimes to receive some help. We went to Columbia, Missouri. Now, we're from St. Louis, Missouri. So Columbia is not that far away, but it's far enough away to where you feel like you went out of town. And we discovered, because we didn't know how to be homeless or to be shelterless, so we had to learn lessons the hard way. We had to learn how to eat in an affordable way on the go, how not to waste food. We also had to find cookware that we could use to cook our food. And we had fun. There were moments where I wanted to just spend time with my daughter because it was hard being homeless. So we made fun of it. We made fun with the kids. We visited malls to kill time in between check-ins. We did what any good parents would do who had to deal with the struggle of homelessness. Now, while we were homeless, it's not that we weren't working. No. Both of us were fully employed. The issue was, because we had an eviction on our record, it made us unrentable, meaning that no matter how many applications we put in, we were automatically denied. No refund, and application fees are expensive. So we had to make a very hard decision to either focus on keeping a shelter over our heads week by week and day by day, or use the rest of our money to keep applying for places. And for those of you that helped, we do appreciate you. You are loved. You are love and light, and you wanted nothing in return. For those who judged, we still love you too. Now, this is a segment of me cooking after someone made a comment telling me that I was wasting money feeding my kids fast food, but I finally found some cookware that was affordable. So, I tried to cook on the go.
What you doing?
Making them good old scrambled cheese eggs in our little my mini.
Ooh.
Still got to eat.
That's such a true statement. We still had to eat. We still had to have clothing. We still needed some type of shelter. We needed to make our kids feel safe. So we did what we had to do, whether people judged or not. Along the way, we went to a place called McPherson, Kansas. And there, we really truly started to understand the meaning of community. Going out and talking to random strangers and just learning more about culture, learning more about the things that we would have never known or discovered had not we had to visit it because we were homeless. Have you ever heard of McPherson, Kansas? Yeah, me neither. Not until I was homeless. And it was a nice place to visit. I'm so grateful that I was able to keep my pet. Tommy is my registered support pet. And everywhere we went, because he's a part of our family, we all stayed together. People might have difference of opinions, but it's not up to them. It's up to us. Thank you so much for watching our journey as we end 2024. Love and light. Remember to look at your lessons. Because your love, you're so good, deserves an encore. You're so good, deserves an encore. Love yourself. Love and light.